People, here's a short one for you all. I just picked this up at the thrift shop because it was $3 and I just wanted to give it a shot. It came with a power supply, which is 5 volts, even though the machine specifies 6. Should work, I guess. At least the polarity is correct. It came with a tape, so let's see if it plays at all. I haven't tested it at all yet. It's the first time I'm trying it. Does run. There's preaching on it. Fast forward, rewind, all works smoothly. This machine does not work with type 2 tape, so this is obviously not recorded on this machine. So let's get a type 1. Reset the counter if that works. And press record to see if we get any recording from this. They usually work quite well, I must say. These are the Sony TCM-939 cassette recorders. Pretty much identical to the 919. Let me grab one for you so you can compare, because I actually have a 919. No, I'm talking absolute horseshit here. This is also a 939, but there's a difference. This has a black cover and this has a translucent one. Also, the holes in the speaker grill seem to be a bit smaller, so there has been some sort of upgrade at some point. So this one works fine. Let's see how this one performs. Let's give it a shot. The counter does work, winding works, and here we go. And press record to see if we get any recording from this. They usually work quite well, I must say. These are the Sony TCM-939 cassette recorders. Pretty much identical to the 919. Let me grab one for you so you can compare, because I actually have a 919. No, I'm talking absolute horseshit here. This is also a 939, but there's a difference. This has a black cover and this has a translucent one. Also, the holes in the speaker grill seem to be a bit smaller. Let's try this. Let's see if the speeds are correct. Some sort of upgrade at some point. So this one works fine. Let's see how this one performs. Let's give it a shot. Actually, that one seems to sound a little brighter, a little clearer. The holes in the speaker grill seem to be a bit smaller. Maybe this one saw a bit more action. Some sort of upgrade at some point. So this one works fine. Let's see. That one definitely performs a bit better. So that's not too shabby. It's a nice shape. It works perfectly. I don't think it was ever used with batteries, considering how clean this still looks. See? And I'll show you. It actually says right here, DC in 6 volts with the plus on the inside pin. And then the power supply. Here it is. DC 5 volts, 500 milliamps. That should be enough, with the plus on the inside pin. So I'm not surprised that it works just fine. It's also interesting how Sony has the typical yellow connector, and then this also has a yellow connector, so it may actually be meant for like a Sony, I don't know, PSP or something, or yeah, something like that. I think those may run on 5 volts as well. I'm not sure, I think those are actually 7.5, but anyway, this came with it and it works fine, so it's not getting hot or anything, so I'm not too worried about using these. Yeah, good stuff. This is a nice little cassette recorder. Nothing too exciting. See, this is funny. You can see the playback head pop up, but not the erase head. And if I now trigger this anti-accidental recording thing, you can see there's also an erase head. See it pop up? There it is. That's the erase head, the one that actually goes. Ooh, now I can't press it anymore. Now it doesn't pop up. I'll show you once more because you couldn't really see the action on that. See, there it comes. An erase head. Obviously mono, but really not a bad one to grab for $3 in great shape. Just gonna have some fun playing around with it and then probably get rid of it again, but just couldn't leave it behind. They actually had this and the bigger brother, which I also have. Here it is. The bigger brother being the TC919. This is the 919. See, that's where I was confused. So this is sort of like a wide model. I wanted this one because they had them in my elementary school. It has no power right now. I think it also takes 6 volts, so it should work with the same adapter. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. Let's plug this thing into the mains. Where's the power connector? Ah, here it is. 6 volts. Yes, it's exactly the same. So let's see how this performs compared to the other two. We may as well, right? a 939. But there's a difference. This has a black cover, and this one actually sounds a bit tinnier. This one actually sounds a bit tinnier. Now I do remember this one having issues with recording, so let's see if it still does. So the upgrade. This one actually sounds a bit tinnier. Now I do remember this one having issues with recording, so let's see if it still does. Well, no, that's just fine actually. Let's compare recordings in the 939, and that will conclude our testing, because let's be honest, most of this isn't too interesting anyway, but I figured I would just take them out and show you what I got. I hope I didn't accidentally flip the tape around. This is a translucent one. Also, the holes in the speaker grill seem to be a bit smaller, so there has been some sort of upgrade. This one actually sounds a bit tinnier. Now I do remember this one having issues with recording, so let's see if it still does. Seriously, the 939 just sounds better than the other two. This 939, I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because it's a slightly upgraded version, but I'm liking how well this one is working, so this one's okay in my book.